Right, boys, we're back. And today I want to speak on lust because the truth is, most Christian men struggle with lust. And the thing that YouTubers get wrong, and what I just got wrong actually there, is the word struggle. Because it's not just a struggle. Lust can destroy every part of your life. All right, it destroys your confidence, your discipline, your relationship with God. And when you don't defeat it, when you don't take care of it, when you just throw it on the back burner, you it's going to ruin your life. And if we look in the Bible, Matthew 5:28, but I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery within her heart. And then you have Corinthians 1:6-18, flee from sexual immorality. All right, in Proverbs 6:25 through 26, do not lust in your heart after her beauty, for a prostitute reduces you to a loaf of bread. Okay, let read that again. Do not lust in your heart after her beauty, for a prostitute reduces you to a loaf of bread. Okay? You're a soy boy. You're a soy boy, you're a weakling, you're a gooner. You will amount to nothing if you don't take care of lust. All right? And we read through those three verses, all right, the Bible doesn't treat lust as some struggle, some um it doesn't treat it like cute or anything like that. It's the Bible treats it like a spiritual attack designed to train you, okay? And trust me, we've all been there. We've all been there. We all struggle with it. You know, I've struggled from it from time to time. People on this YouTube channel who have subscribed to me have struggled on it from time to time. All right, I've helped a ton of people who hop on calls with me. Link is in the description. They're free, right? They hop on a call and they need help with lust, okay? And I've struggled with it. I was once at a time where I was doing the deed, not doing the deed, but doing this motion 10 times a day, bro. And, you know, it's so common. All right, I was introduced to it back in middle school. Back in middle school, I think it was 6th grade, where people started like doing it, and you know, I was introduced to it then, right? And you know, people started talking about it. You know, that's where you find it. Then you go to health class, and they like to say that it's completely normal, it's completely healthy, and that it's completely fine, right? And as you grow up, you get on social media and things like that, then you're introduced to a lot more things. I know for me specifically, Instagram, TikTok, my whole For You page was softcore. All right, every morning, I didn't have a relationship with God at the time. Every morning, I would get up, and first thing I would do, open my phone, TikTok, Instagram. Girls would be there shaking their ass, Halloween costumes, all that. Okay, and you get into this habit, man. You get into this habit, you get into this thing, and it slowly destroys your life. And I look back on my times at high school, and it did destroy my life. I had no drive whatsoever. I was fat, I was chubby, I was doing that deed 10 times a day. I didn't have any confidence. You know, when I lost in hockey, I didn't really care, bro. It honestly destroyed my life. I had no social connection with girls or anything like that. I had struggled with speaking to others. You get brain fog. It's it can destroy your life, and it has destroyed your life. It's not just like people like that who are addicted to porn or things like that, or it's not like that who are addicted to gooning and can't get girls, right? There's people online, you can look this up. There's a video going viral right now, and like her husband, the wife and couple, right? Couple, the wife and the husband can't get hard for his wife anymore because he's addicted to corn. It's crazy. It's genuinely crazy. And it's not just corn, right? 2022, I got into the gym. 2022, I got into the gym, started to find Christ more, started getting my Bible, started to go to church, whatever. Glowed up, all right? Um, I wasn't attractive before. I actually went on Tinder when I was addicted to corn because I thought having a girlfriend would solve my problems, and I got no likes. I couldn't even match with a fat girl. And then, I started to get into the gym, started to fix my life, started to grow with Christ. Um, and then what do you know? I started to get more attractive. Girls started to be interested in me, and that's a whole nother ballgame. All right. Now instead of being addicted to corn, I'm hanging out with girls who are not wife quality, who are not going to be my future wife, and I knew that. I knew that. My parents knew that. My friends knew that. Everybody around me knew that. You guys probably knew it. If I brought these girls onto the channel, you'd be like, Flanny, I'm disappointed in you, bro. What are you doing with your life? And it's all around. Lust is all around. All right. And I know that every Christian man, every man watching this video will or does struggle with it. And like I said, your confidence dies when you struggle with it. Your spiritual authority dies when you struggle with it. Your ability to be a leader dies when you struggle with it. Your attraction to real women dies. All right. Your mind doesn't know the difference. Okay. So if you're gooning all day, you're going to have no sex, no drive to go out and get girls. All right. And if you are lusting after girls and you're hanging out with party girls, you're going to have no drive to go get a good wife quality girl. You're going to end up marrying the bot. Okay. And she's going to be cheating on you while you're growing your business or working your 9 to 5, whatever that is for you. All right, your discipline is going to collapse. You're going to fall off the wagon because when you goon, your mind thinks that, oh, you did what every man's goal was, which was to do the deed, right? And when when you release, your brain thinks that, right? So your discipline is going to get collapsed. Your purpose is going to get foggy, all right? You're going to be spiritually dull, okay? You're not going to know what God wants you to do. And that's why so many people in this life have died and they've had a purpose on this life to cure cancer, to create new things, to innovate, to go after their dream lives, to be the next professional athlete, break all these records. And they don't do that because they fell into lust. Okay. And your relationship with God weakens. That's the most important thing. I don't know about you, but every time I did it, I felt so distant from God. Like I could not talk to him. And if we look at Galatians 5:17, for the flesh desires what is contrary to the spirit. All right, you cannot walk in the spirit when you are feeding the flesh. Lust keeps you spiritually paralyzed. Okay, but here is the good news. Here is the good news. God never asks you to defeat lust alone. There's all these self-help tips online with these self-help improvement YouTubers who's like, you need to take a cold shower, you need to do 10 push-ups, turn your phone on black and white. And yes, these tips do work. All right, they do work. And if you are struggling with lust and you want to hop on a free call with me, I will give you tips like this. I will give you my step-by-step blueprint completely for free on how to struggle or how to not struggle with lust. Okay, how to kill lust. But the one thing they miss out is they're not asking you to do it alone, or God is not asking you to do it alone. All right, and you need to understand Philippians 4:13 here. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. All right, so this is what I recommend. All right, we can do the step-by-step blueprint when you hop on a free call, but for right now, here is the path out with God. Number one, when you do fall into lust, whether you're hooking up with someone, you're doing this, you're thinking lustfully of a girl, you need to confess. All right, God cannot heal God cannot heal what you hide. All right, like we all know that story with Bryce Crawford. A relationship is a two-way street. All right, if you're not telling God, or if you're not involving God in every part of your life, He's not going to be a part of it. All right, people struggle with money and then they realize they're not involving God in it. Same with lust. All right, you need to confess and you need to ask him to be a part of that part of your life. All right. Number two, don't try to stop lust. You need to replace it. All right. These are habits. All right. And you need to put your energy somewhere else, whether it's studying more, whether it's starting a business, whether it's, you know, maybe you're doing a second workout. Maybe you want to get into cardio. You're a weightlifter. You want to do cardio. Maybe, you want to try a new sport. Maybe there's a new club at school you want to join, but you need to replace the habit. Number 3 is accountability. Discipline is built faster with a mentor. I struggle with lust from 6th grade to, we'll say, senior year, and then a little bit after that, hooking or fooling around with girls and everything like that. And I still struggle with it a little bit, not as much, right? But accountability, when you have an accountability partner, and that's what else is good about these one-on-one calls. They're free, right? We'll hold each other accountable. I need you guys, you need me. All right, the point of this YouTube channel was to grow the Christian community. We are growing something big. I want Christians to be builders. I want them to, like I talked about before, I want the people who watch my videos and to be a part of the community. I want you guys to do cool shit. To be honest with you, to be frank, I'm sorry for swearing there, but I want you to. I want you guys to be athletes. I want you guys to get your dream jobs. I want you guys to build businesses. I want you guys to break world records. I want you guys to create new innovations. I want you guys to cure diseases. And when we hold each other accountable, that's how we grow. Iron sharpens iron, right? So if you hop on a one-on-one call, you tell me your problems, and I'm gonna spit back to you. You tell me, hey, I'm struggling with lust. Maybe I'm telling you I'm struggling with lust too. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's talk to each other when we're struggling. Let's stay in contact. Things like that, right? Discipline is built faster with a mentor, and that's what's so beautiful about this channel. We can all connect with each other. We can all grow. We can use each other to grow, and we can grow 10 times faster. What has taken me 3 years to build this YouTube channel, my physique, everything like that, it could have took me 6 months with a mentor, 6 months with cool people like you guys watching these videos. Okay, so you already know if lust is ruining your life. All right, if you want someone to help you help build you out of it spiritually, mentally, physically, link is in the description. Hop on a free one-on-one call with you. I'll walk you step by step out of prison. I'll give you all my guides. We'll hold each other accountable. We'll become friends. We'll build this Christian community one person at a time. And yeah, guys, you don't have to fight it alone. Rely on God and rely on cool people. Rely on the Christians. All right, we're here for each other. That's what Christians do. Spread love, spread support, spread positivity, help each other out, serve others. That's what we're here to do. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Link is in the description if you are interested. Or just shoot me a DM on Instagram, Christoph_Lingen_. Link should be down there as well. I love you guys. Peace.